Today, I am sharing 7 events that you can do at your community in December. And guys, these are events that you can do even if you're losing all steam and you just want to put a bow on 2020. You can do these if you're limited on time, if you've got a small budget, and even if you're social distancing. That's right. In these 7 ideas, I wanted to make sure that there's something for everyone. So are you ready? Let's dig in. So for my friends that are listening to this podcast episode, I just want to give you a heads up. This is going to be a highly visual episode. Now, keep on listening, but when you get back to your desk or your computer, I want you guys to go to marketinghomemarketingyou.com and find this episode, number 43, so you can see all of the visuals. What we're going to do today is I'm going to take you behind the scenes of the Sprout Marketing membership. Now, for those of you that don't know, this entire podcast, this whole year has been sponsored by Sprout Marketing, and that's because I'm the CEO and co-founder. So all of the ideas that I share here, they go way more in depth inside of the membership, plus all of the visuals, the flyers, the social media graphics, all of these, they're actually inside and easy for members to implement and just to put into place. But listen, if you're not a member, I don't want you to tune out. When I first started Sprout Marketing, my number one goal was to provide resources that would just ease the load, the workload, the stress load of property managers. And that's because I was a longtime property manager myself that often felt so overwhelmed with everything that I was trying to juggle as a property manager. So I want to make sure that there's always free resources that can help you. But as you watch, or if you followed along for a while and you see all of these things and you think, man, this would really make my life easier in 2021, and you want to budget for it, I've got a special offer for you. So stay tuned. A little bit later, I'll be sharing that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to make myself quite a bit smaller. Let me go here in the corner. Let's start with idea number 1. So the very first idea is a sparkle event, and this is a grab and go champagne. Now, this is a nice way to put a bow on 2020, the year that just has continued to keep on giving, right? We may be used to doing big events at our community to end the year, but we might have to modify. So this is a fun one that you could do. Now, you might be thinking, gosh, but champagne, it's so expensive. There is literally something for every budget, and Trader Joe's is going to be your friend. I recently went and they had large bottles of champagne for as little as $3 to $5. They also have champagne in cans, which I think come out to $2. So you may not be able to get one for every single resident, but you could do RSVPs, maybe up to 100. Or if you do have the budget, you could do it for all of your residents. And again, it can be a grab and go. So we've got the perfect designs for you. You can promote this on social, and this again becomes almost something that you can take to any degree. So if you want to up level it, you could have a Zoom party where everybody dresses up. You might even get some virtual musician to play, a band, or some sort of games to do. You can take it any way you want. We designed these adorable You Make Us Sparkle. We can't imagine our community without you cards, and these would be perfect to do a little hole punch, add a little tag, and then you can add these to your little grab and go bundles. So there you have it. Grab and go, champagne, brut, or whatever you have that can just be fun to celebrate ending the year and just starting something new. Okay, idea number 2 is pretty straightforward. It has to do with food. So typically when people think about getting together with family and friends, there's always some kind of cooking involved. And you might be looking forward to maybe a special recipe that your mom makes or your aunt makes. It's what they're known for. So this is going to be something that you can implement at your community, doing a virtual recipe swap. So encourage residents to post maybe their favorite recipes that they've inherited over the years that they're willing to share publicly. Have them tag you in those posts, and then you can reshare them. Instagram stories is going to be the easiest way to do this. So when they share this, they can use the create feature in Instagram stories, type out the recipe, or they can take a picture of their recipe card, tag your community, and then you can reshare all of those. And then save them to your highlights so that people going back can continue to look back for those recipes over and over again. Ahead of time, you might want to say, we're sharing 5 recipes that were submitted this week. Be sure to screenshot them so that you can keep them forever and ever. So this is a great event that you can, again, implement online. You can implement it via social media is the easiest, and it can tie back. So if you've got great kitchens, talk about that. Say, we know that our residents love to cook up their favorite meals in these gourmet kitchens, and then share those. It can be an outreach and an outreach marketing and a resident event. So I love when you can get a 2-for-1. Okay, before we go to the next idea, I want to tell you about the special offer I mentioned at the beginning. If you're a property manager that's just feeling a little stretched and could use a little help in the marketing, retention, and social media department, the Sprout membership is the way to go. This is our OG membership that thousands of property managers use to save hours and hours of time and also mental energy. So we've got a digital calendar. You can click on any day of the month, and there is always something that you can post about via social, and then it links you to different places within the site with not only the idea, but then the graphics, the flyers, the event invites, the digital squares that you can literally either customize or you can download and use immediately on your social platforms or in your email marketing. In addition to that, we have a crazy awesome social media plan. And I'm going to jump down to December just so you guys can see a preview. There's always things to post about for your foundational, your outreach, your retention, referrals. And when you click on these, what's really cool about it is you have some different digital graphic options. So you can pick from any one of these graphics to download and use, and then you have a copy caption. So you can copy and paste this caption and then customize it to make it your own. And what members love is the ability to search our catalog. They can see all the different designs in there. They can order designs, and it just makes it really, really easy. So I want to show you guys, when you go to watchyourbusinesssprout.com, you click on multifamily and you click on the multifamily membership, and then you have the option to join by credit card or join by invoice payment. So one of these options, just use the discount code December25 and it'll give you that $25 discount for your 2021 membership. Okay, let's get back to the ideas. Okay, idea number 3 I share often. I think you can do this all year round with different types of candies and goodies. This is the grab and go treat bag. And so again, you can do this yourself with a little cellophane clear bags and some crinkle paper and a cute little flyer and some goodies. Now, if you have the time to do that, go for it. If that's something that you love to do, kind of a DIY deal. If you don't have time, but you still want to do this sentiment for your residents, we have a ton for you at shopwithsprout.com. So the one that you see here are the bears, which I love. You make us very happy. And in the back, there's a couple of M&M packs. There's 3 actually. And then I love this one too. You warm our hearts. We love having you at our community. And if your residents are the cookie type, it's the Famous Amos cookies and a cup of coffee. So it's like a morning treat. Again, this would be fun to just hand out at the gate when people are leaving to work, or leave in a bar cart that they could pick up. And then another little design, we'd fall to pieces without you. So there's a ton that you can pick. You can pick the design that you want and the goodies and kind of see what's in there at the shop. They're always changing. Regardless, these are great to either hand to residents when they come in for something, leave them as a leave behind for maintenance requests, or as an actual event, right? So they can grab and go and just say between the hours of 5 and 7, or 4 and 6, we've got some goodies right outside the office. And we love the little IKEA cart. I show it here. Back in the day, you could only get it at IKEA. Now you can find it on Amazon. This cart is versatile. You can put it anywhere. It can be a moving cart. It can be in the mail room. It can be in your closed care center. It can be in your fitness room. I mean, it could be outside of your leasing office. It literally can go anywhere, and you can style it and add different goodies in there. So super, super simple with your grab and go goodies. Okay, so idea 3 and then idea 4, they really go together because this is a grab and go, but it's a beverage edition. So as the weather gets colder, which today I'm freezing, I have not taken this jacket off because my office is so cold. You might want to do something grab and go with a beverage. And so hot chocolate is a great choice. Coffee is another great choice. And again, there's different variations. So you guys get the picture. Again, you can find all these goodies online, or you can order them with us. And I have a couple that I like. So I like this one that says, "We really love you, a latte." And you've got the little Starbucks cappuccinos, which they're French vanilla. It just feels like a real treat. And then this one, our favorite things, you have the hot chocolate and the peppermint, which just goes so well together. And we have a few variations of the different ones. So just kind of depending what vibe you're going for, you can find these. Again, though, you can easily put them together yourself if you have the time to do so. So there you go, idea number 4. Idea number 5 kind of takes you back to your childhood. It's a milk and cookie event. And I want to just show you some of the cute designs here. that you can put together, or if you're a Sprout member, that you can just download. Milk and cookies. Sometimes me think, what is a friend? And then me say, friend is someone to share last cookie with. Cookie Monster. So you could do a cookie bar that you decorate for, and then you could put together individual bags of pre-wrapped cookies. This is one that we had done. Obviously, this event is a pre-COVID event, and you can modify it to where something more like along this lines. If you see these little bags, you've got your little note for your residents, and everything is already pre-packaged. So milk pre-packaged in the small cartons, cookies like those famous Amos ones that are ready to go. You could make little kits, and again, you could have residents RSVP. And we put some quick links here as well. So that's a simple one that is fun, and it has like a nostalgia to it. So even adults can feel like kiddos. And you could have different types of cookies. Again, as simple or as complicated. You could partner with a local bakery and have them wrap cookies. There's a lot of bakeries that'll do something really nice where they'll actually create, some kind of a message on the cookie, a little bit pricier, but definitely, a nice kind of elegant touch. So just depending on where your budget range is, you're either going to Costco and Sam's and buying cookies in bulk and packaging them. You might be buying some Sprout bundles, or you might go gourmet with a local bakery. A fun, memorable event. All right, idea number 6 is a card bar. So a lot of people are typically traveling this time of year, and those plans might have changed. So they may not be seeing the people they normally get to see. And for me, I love nothing more than a handwritten card. I love to write cards to friends and family, and I love to get a handwritten card. It just feels so personal. In lieu of actually getting to see someone face to face, I feel like a handwritten card is just like this, I don't know, just kind of like a virtual hug. So that's something that we could provide for our residents. You could set up where they can come and grab different cards that they can put together. So you could either tailor it for the kiddos in your community to maybe they're writing a card to their grandparents or to their family members or friends that they're not getting to see in person anymore. Or you could do this universal for anybody at your community. You provide the cards, maybe you even provide some postage, maybe not all, but that could be, again, depending on your budget. And you can do this a number of ways. So one way is just to hit up your dollar store, and you can buy those little packs of 10 cards, and you can buy a big variety pack, unpack them, lay them out to where people can come and grab a couple each. If you want to up level a little, let me show you some of my favorite places. I love Trader Joe's. This is something that I keep. I'm telling you guys, I love cards. So Trader Joe's, they have a bajillion cards that you would normally pay like $5 or $6 for anywhere else, and their cards are all 99 cents. They are so adorable, and there's something for everyone. In addition to that, we also created some fun cards that you could actually set out for your residents. So this one, you make us feel warm and fuzzy, a thanks card. You make us very happy. We love the bears. You make us sparkle, and there's room in the back for people to write. So you could buy these in bulk from us at shopwithsprout.com and then provide them to your residents for them to send out to family and friends. There's literally such a variety of ways to do this that it can be so much fun. And just make sure that you promote it on social media, and as people are grabbing stuff, take pictures, continue that promotion so people know to come in. Little tiny touch points make such a big impact. The last idea that I'm sharing today is hosting a charity drive. We know that a lot of communities do this throughout the year, and this is a fun way to make your residents feel like they're working towards a common goal. So you decide the charity, maybe it's one that your corporate office supports, or maybe one local, a smaller charity, and this can be something that you either raise funds for and the community all donates, or maybe it's something like a blanket drive or a coat drive, depending on what time of year you do it, especially during December. The coat and blanket drives, they really gain a lot of momentum, or even a glove drive, kind of keeping different ones warm. So that could be like towards the homeless community, different things like that. So this is a fun way. And I will say that you've got to keep these kind of things alive. So if you're doing actual donation boxes, show daily progress of people putting things in. Have some fun boomerangs that you show on social of people putting things in, or even your staff putting things in. Make sure to do a nice build up to show the impact, and showcase pictures of the community or the charity, that you are helping, because that helps a lot of times to pull at the heartstrings to motivate people to also donate to that charity drive. And it's a really great way for your community to really feel like a community when they're working towards that common goal. So guys, there you have it. 7 ideas for any budget, any time constraints that you can do in December to really make your residents feel loved and appreciated. Now, don't forget the offer that I shared with you guys. For those of you that are looking and thinking, gosh, I wish I could just click and get these flyers downloaded or these digital graphics. I wish I had these ideas every single month, easy to do. If you want to become a Sprout member, there is no better time. So for listeners today, I want you guys to go to Watch Your Business Sprout /join. And there's going to be a section where you can enter a promo code. And what I want you to enter there is December 25. So enter December 25 and that gets you $25 off of your membership. So regularly membership is $100. And with that, you get a membership for $75 starting the new year. So it'll fit your budget, and also the time and the energy that you're going to gain back by not having to do these things from scratch is going to be huge. All right, guys, there you have it. I cannot wait to see how these things turn out. Tag me in your events at Sprout Marketing on Instagram. That's where I hang out the most. And I'll see you guys next week.